Miss Johnny.
Miss Johnny Cash. Hey, baby.
Hey.
I'm just trying to fill everybody out, see how everything goes.
Are you ready for it, man? I'm definitely ready, bro. This season 2 about to be crazy.
Girl, Terry J, y'all already know I'm coming with it, and I ain't keeping my mouth closed this season. I'm gonna tell y'all just like it is. Period.
See the drip, yeah, I fit it up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? It's your girl Terry J. Well, hi, HotxXMag Online Radio. Okay, y'all, I still can't do it. Y'all heard my voice. I tried. Okay, see, I can't do it yet. But we back like we never left. Last time I was on her, you guys, my voice was pretty much all the way gone. I still can't do my infamous okay, but it's gonna come back real soon. At least we're getting a voice back. I don't know about y'all, but if y'all been dealing with allergies, I heard it's at an all-time high. So right now with the weather change and everything, allergies have been terrible. If you're out there, please make sure that you stay hydrated. Make sure that you take those allergy medicines, your nasal sprays, because it is starting to cause a lot of respiratory infections and respiratory issues, especially this time of year with the air changing and everything. So make sure y'all take care of yourselves. Don't be losing your voice like me, because y'all already know it's getting nice. We finna be outside, and we can't be outside with no voice. So, especially music artists, if you do music, if you sing, it's really important that you stay hydrated. Make sure you drink your teas, you know what I mean, with your lemon, your ginger, and all that good stuff. Speaking of music artists, speaking of singing, we have a special guest coming up tonight. That's right. He goes by the name of, well, I'm not even going to tell you his name yet. You know what? Because let me tell you about him. So this artist right here, I've been working with for a while. He's no stranger to the show. But he does way more than music as well. You know what I mean? Like, he does a little bit of everything. He does some acting. He does music. He has his own podcast as well. You know what I mean? There's so much that this individual does. And I would say, since I've been working with him, watching the growth has been amazing with everything. When it comes to music, when it comes to acting, especially with acting. I mean, once I introduce this artist and actor, let's just say entrepreneur, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But, he played in a couple films. For Nose D's, of course. He played in one of my films. He also starred in one for Dre. I'm about to call him Brett, y'all. But Dre, aka Brett. So shout out to him. But yeah, it's super dope, y'all. I can't wait till y'all see who I'm talking about. So I ain't gonna waste too much time. And we got a special song coming up by him because if y'all haven't noticed, there's a new song in rotation by him. Okay. I've been telling y'all to request it. I don't know if y'all been listening, but y'all gonna listen after today. Because I better see y'all requesting it after today. But with further ado, let's bring Mr. Malik Long live. What's good? What's
Hey,
good?
what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, all right. Thank you for the introduction. Makes me feel honored. It does my heart good. Thank you.
Absolutely. Listen, there was no cap there. Okay. You literally have been working, and I have seen growth ever since, we first started working together.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And I
So,
hope we continue on working together.
yeah. Oh, for sure. There's so much more to come. And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
so glad you're actually on the show because there's so much that we have to catch up on. So much.
most definitely. Yes, of
Now,
course.
for the people who are tuning in for the first time, let the people know a little bit more about Malik Long if they don't know before we get into the juicy topics.
Oh yeah, sure, sure. Hello everyone that's listening for the first time. My name is Malik Long. I'm originally from Philly, but living in the 412 Pittsburgh. Shout out to all the talented Pittsburgh artists. I go by the stage name Dapper Cool or Cool Brother. I'm a vocalist. I'm an actor. I'm a host. I have my very own podcast, the Cool Podcast with the Cool Brother. I actually interviewed an artist last night.
Hey, Nani.
Yeah, I do it all. Hey, Noni, what's going on, baby sis? What's going on? Yes, so yeah, that's who I am in a nutshell. Yes,
Yes, Malik Long, y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all. And I'm so sorry. Shout out to Sis Noni. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
I keep saying
Shout out to
Nani.
sis
I've been
Noni.
doing it
Yes,
for years.
yes, yes. Shout out to Noni. Shout out to you, Noni. If you still listening, I'm proud of you. I love you, baby sis. You doing it. You got support in me. I'm proud of you, baby sis. Yes. What's up? What's up, Noni? What's up? Yes, yes. I
Yeah.
love you, baby sis. Love you.
Yes, yes. Definitely check her out. She got big things going on too, you guys. Big things. Go check her
Yes,
page.
no doubt.
Huge shout out to Meliano.
Meliano Beats. Yo,
Yes.
and speaking of Meliano Beats, my latest single, Happily Ever. He produced that beat. So Emiliano, shout out to you. That was a dope beat. Shout out to you, good brother. Thank you for that beat. So yes, I just want to. That's a fun fact right there.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Huge shout out to Meliano. And I'm glad that you brought that up because we're actually going to be talking about that in a little bit, you guys. And we're going to get into that song because, as I told you at the beginning, that single is now in rotation on HotxXMag online radio. So y'all need to go ahead and request that. Okay. And I'll tell y'all how. Don't worry. But first, you got to tune in.
Yes, tune in. Yes, indeed. Tune in. What up, Chuck
Yes.
G? Chuck G in the building. What's going on, good brother? Proud of you too, brother, man. Proud of you too, man. He got a dope album that's out right now. Relax. Yes, indeed. Salute, Rojo Inferno. Salute, my good brother. Yes, yes,
Yes. Salute, salute. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I see y'all.
yes,
So,
yes.
I you do so much. So let's take it back a little bit. Let's
Yes,
go
take it
back
back.
to let's go back to Escape. So Escape Part 1, the movie.
Yes,
So
yes.
you guys, me and Malik were actually working. If you probably remember, you guys, but me and Malik were working on music stuff and interviews, and I was working on a film called Escape.
Hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I'm doing this. He's like, yeah, I'll be a part of it. I'm like, all right, cool. This is after he was already in Nels D's No Safe Zone.
Yes, no safe zone. Yes,
So you were already in that one.
yes,
And you were like, yeah, I want to be in it. And I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to figure out a role for him, you guys. Cause it was hard at the time, for Malik, because I really didn't know what he could do or what he was comfortable with doing. So the role for Escape was you were playing the lawyer,
yes.
the lawyer.
Malcolm Jones, the crooked lawyer, corrupt lawyer. Yes,
Yes. If you haven't watched Escape, you guys, I'll make sure that after this interview, I'll put the link below. And then to any of the other films Malik was in as well that Nose D have done. But for Escape, you really shocked me. And I said this before, but I have to say it now because you really shocked me when it came to that role. You guys don't even understand. Like him playing the lawyer was so intense and so aggressive. And I didn't think Malik could be aggressive when I first met him. And he just shocked me. But I gotta
yeah.
ask you because I know people are tuning in. Let the people know your experience during, Escape during that role.
Oh, it was a great experience. No saint. Much love, Chuck G. Much love, good brother. Um, it was a great experience. I did my very first film with Nels D. Shout out to Nels D, the good brother. No safe zone. It was cool. I played the mask killer, but um, with this role as the crooked lawyer, I expanded my acting. I felt more comfortable, more confident. The role the um the role was perfect for me. Everything that we did, we ad lib. It was improvised. We ain't had no script, so it came natural to me. So you wanted me to be a crooked lawyer, so I played that role, and I did to the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely did. I mean, it shocked me, you guys. I wish y'all could see the behind the scenes. We had so much fun. We filmed
Yeah.
that all in one day. You know,
Yes.
it was cold.
Oh, cold as hell. Yes, it
It was
was
so cold.
cold.
But we did it all in one day, you guys, and it came out dope.
Yes, definitely. It's definitely on YouTube, so check it out. You will not be disappointed. And I can't wait for the sequel. Yes,
Yes, coming soon, you guys.
no doubt. Yes, indeed.
Um, so okay, speaking of escape, so and then again, you had no safe zone. You played one of the mass killers, or you were the mass killer, and then yeah, one of them. Sorry, one of them, right? Yeah,
Hmm.
and then you did escape, and then after that, the next one would have been Unsung Birds.
I think no talking.
No talking.
No,
Yeah, no
yeah, I was
talking.
I was I was one of the henchmen of a gang. I forgot the name of the gang. I was a henchman, but I know I died at the I know my character died because I was poisoned by a drink. I remember that really well because
Yeah.
I think LAL was in it. Shout out to LAL. I think Nels was in it. And the scene was a bar scene, and I took a drink, and LAL did his Jamaican accent, bumba clock, and then I started pretending that I was dying and overdose on the drink, and then I just fall face on the table, and lights out for me.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
Mhm.
funny. You did that really good too.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. I
Yes,
don't
indeed.
think people really understand how hard it is to fake die.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I didn't know if I was gonna pull it off or not, but hey, So you said I did a good job, so I'm gonna take that. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. How was your experience on set for that? How
Oh, it
compared
was
to
great.
the other two?
It was great. It was great. It was great. I had no complaints. It's always good to be around dope, talented people that are professional and work on their craft, and that's what I like to surround myself with.
Mhm.
People that's about their craft and is professional, and don't be stupid with it. And be on time. Be on
That
time for sure. Yes.
that part. And
Yeah.
honestly, I'm glad you brought that up because being on time is super crucial, not only just for
Mhm.
themselves and their professionalism, but out of what do you call it? Courtesy of your
Courtesy. Yeah.
fellow,
Hmm.
coworkers or your
Hmm.
fellow partnerships and whatever, because there's other stuff they got going on too.
Thank you, Kiki. Thank you, and good work to you. Shout out to you too, honey. Yes.
Yeah, shout out to Kiki. Hey girl.
Yes. Right
um,
on.
so now this next one, I think I mentioned that first because I skipped over no talking, but this next one actually I felt like was perfect for you. And when I heard that you got this role, I was like, oh, okay. I said he gonna do good on this. And this was Unsung Birds.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
I thought
Definitely.
that was amazing because as everybody knows that's tuning in right now, I know you do
Hmm.
music, you sing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Shout out to Noah B. Shout out to LAL. There was my cast members, and of course Nels D. And you was in it. And shout out to Diz and who else? Who else was in it? I can't think of
Neil,
yeah, yeah, Mill and Lissa. Yeah, Lissa was in it, I think.
yeah,
Yeah,
Lissa
Lissa
was in
was
it.
in it.
Yep, and Coda.
Yeah, shout out to them. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that movie was right up my alley. I think the challenging part was the choreography, because I am not a dancer. I mean, I may do a little movement, but I'm a singer first and foremost. I like a balladeer. I mean, I move around, but that choreography with Chris Brown and all that, nah, I can't do that shit. No, hell no. I leave that to the dancers. But it was great because it took me out of my comfort zone, and being out of my comfort zone, it just allows me to grow as an artist, and also most importantly, grow as an individual.
Yeah. Now, I know during the set, because everybody like you and Noah and Lou and It was just and Lou, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all three are actually into music. So I know there was a
Mhm,
lot of times on set where, y'all were doing friendly competitions going back and forth. But was
mhm.
there ever a time when you felt like it was a little serious? Not on the house, nothing rough, but a little serious only because y'all were really confident and passionate about what y'all do?
Oh, no, no, it was just like friendly competition. It wasn't serious at all, but when we was on set, doing the scene, it was serious because we just want to make sure we get our lines right and our movements right. But behind the scenes, when the camera go off, just it was nothing serious, just friendly competition, friendly banter,
Yeah.
back and forth. So it's all at the end of the day, it was all love and still is.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, and
Mhm.
it's right, you guys. They had so much fun.
Yeah, for
But I
sure.
did like how, I'm a big fan, you guys, of like New Edition and then like
Yeah,
Temptations and stuff like that. I love
yeah,
movies like that. So
yes.
when Nels D had Unsung Birds and had y'all do that, it reminded me of that so much. And it
Mhm.
was just like, oh my gosh, y'all really made us believe y'all were really a group.
Yeah, yes, yes. And we did the soundtrack to
Yes.
it. That was pretty good. There was a couple of songs that are my favorite. Rock My World, Ride in My Cadillac.
Mhm.
That was those are two songs that stood out for me. Yes.
Yeah. I like that. Now tell the people because again, doing a movie is one thing, playing a role is one thing, acting is one thing. But then, like you said, you actually got to do the soundtrack. So how was it
Mhm.
actually working with them behind the scenes off camera for the soundtrack?
How was it? It
Mhm.
was good. It was good. I was under Nelson's direction. As far as how to sing it. Being in the studio is still quite challenging, quite intimidating because you think you nailed it, but then when you listen to the playback, you like, oh hell no, I gotta do it again. Then do it all over again until you get it right, until you get it perfectly. So, but it
Mhm.
was well worth it. It was hot as hell. It was hot as hell in that. But like I said, it was well worth it. So I had a blast, and I'm just glad that Nels gave me the opportunity to be part of the soundtrack and the movie. Yes.
Yes, that's dope. And I heard what you're saying because sometimes it do be like that. You'll think you're killing on the mic, and then like you
Hmm.
said, you hear the playback, you're like, oh no. I just
Yeah.
listen, let me get on the booth and start singing. That's gonna be me. The only difference is it's never corrected. It sounds terrible
Right.
regardless if I
Right.
sing.
For sure. For sure. Yeah.
So, I think it's dope that you were able to not only, act in the movie and also do the soundtrack, but, get some experience in the studio again with Nels
Hmm.
D and, even some direction when it comes to stuff like that. That's dope.
Hmm. Yeah. Most definitely. Yes,
Yes. Oh
indeed.
my gosh. So what's next? So after that movie, we got there's so many movies you were in. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. The next one,
Off Man.
I think, yeah, Off Man. Yeah, the series,
Yes. Now
the
this
series.
one, you guys, it was like he said, it's a series, so it wasn't a
Hmm.
movie. So
Hmm.
how was it transitioning from an actual movie set to a series?
It was good. I wasn't I didn't have many I didn't have many scenes like the rest of the cast because due to my work schedule back then. But when I did do the scene, I was available. I aced it. I played Professor Martin.
Yeah.
I had an arch nemesis in that movie. On D-Dification, he played the bully Brett. Me and him, our characters clash. We just did not get along
Yeah.
whatsoever. So I had a great interaction with our characters. Yeah, I had a great time with him doing that scene. As far as our interactions regarding our characters, it was just great overall. Like I said, I didn't have many scenes with my character, but when I was available on set, I did to the best of my ability, just like with the other movies I was a part of by Nels. The good
Yes.
brother Nels D. Yeah.
Yes, that's dope. And again, you guys, and the list goes on. I mean, and on. There's a new one he's actually part of now. I want to say I don't want to mispronounce the name, else will kill me, but I think it's Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I forgot my character's name, but I know I play a gas attendant.
Yes.
And I ain't gonna give it away. I'm not gonna give it away, so you just gotta check it out and see.
Yes.
Once the product is finished, go watch it, go check it out, and you'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yes. And last but
Mhm.
not least, because you guys, I know you're like, dang, he in all these movies. Yes, he was. And y'all gonna have to check these out. But last but not least, this one, I thought you topped it with Escape. But this one, when I seen this, I was cracking up because I said, oh my gosh, this is Malik all the way if he was a real pastor. So this was the
Yes,
movie
yes.
Lucky Cuckoo, which was
Yeah,
recently in the
yeah,
theaters that,
yeah.
produced written and directed by Nels D. You played the pastor that came to the house for Brenda and James.
Yeah, yeah, Diz and Steel City Amazon Crystal's character. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
That was hilarious.
Oh yeah, thank you, thank you. Now I got that. What inspired me to um play the pastor like that was the scene from Coming to America when Arsenio Hall played the preacher in the Black Beauty pageant, at the church. So yeah, that was my inspiration right there.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely played that part.
No, I can't do it now. No,
I
no,
was
no.
cracking up.
But yeah, that was my inspiration. Yes.
Yes, you definitely played that part, y'all. I tell y'all all the time. I think I told y'all one time, but if y'all didn't hear it, when Nels was editing that movie, I heard it because when I tell y'all he be focused, he be focused. So I was in the kitchen getting a hot pocket, and I'm hearing this noise, and I'm like, Nels, what are you watching? And he's like, that's Malik. He's the pastor, and I'm like, what? So I automatically just left the hot pocket in the microwave, went to go look at it, and I was like, yo, Malik is hilarious, and it was
Yes.
just
Thank
so
you.
funny.
Yes. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank
No,
you.
for sure. But that goes back into, like I said, it's more than just being an artist or an actor, it's being an
Mhm.
entrepreneur. Because
Yes.
besides the movies, which you guys we kind of touch base on. If you want to see any of those movies that Nels D did, hit Nels D for the link, hit Malik up. Escape is on YouTube. I'll put that link down after. But Malik does so much more. For instance, you have your podcast, the Cool Podcast.
Yes. Yes, I do. I interviewed this lovely hostess, Miss Tara J. I interviewed Nels D. I interviewed Noni. I interviewed Chuck G, Kiki. Yeah, I say Nels D.
Hey Landis.
Salute Landis, good brother. Salute my brother. I interviewed Barbados, B Murder ENT, Mr. Trell, some of my family members from the MDMA. Shout out to my MDMA family, P Michelle, Boss Lady, D-Dadification, Make It Make Sense, Ira Soul. Shout out to y'all. If y'all tuning in, I love y'all. I interviewed them. It's with the exception of Make It Make Sense. I ain't interviewed her yet, but I will. But I interview countless artists, entrepreneurs, anybody that has something to say that want to be a part of my podcast. I've been doing this since September 2020, and during the
Wow.
pandemic, and it's been evolving ever since. And shout out to Megan Pennington. I have my podcast is on her media, Scarfire Media, and also shout out to Mr. Randy. My podcast is also on his app called Music Roundtable app. So yeah, shout out to them. So yeah, my podcast continues to grow and grow. And like I said in the interview, the beginning of the interview, I had an interview for my podcast yesterday evening. So yeah.
Nice. You've been
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, I'm trying my best, my dear. I'm trying my best, honey.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, I thought I ain't get no sleep. I think you don't get no sleep.
I get sleep. Sleep is essential. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Period.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
what's up. So for your podcast, do you have any upcoming interviews coming up soon?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. I recently, last month, I did some in-person interviews for Noni's event. Yeah,
Yes.
you was actually there. I did some in-person interviews at the
Mhm.
Forge, at that room, in the back room of the Forge. I'm looking to do more in-person interviews. I have the equipment, the lighting and the mics, and I just want to give a big shout out to Noni. If you still tuning in and listening, my dear, thank you, because that was a gift from her to me. So shout out
Aw.
to you, Noni. She put on a hell of a event, and I can't wait to do that event again, whether I be a podcast host or a performer. I just want to be a part of it once again. So shout out to Noni and shout out to you. And that was a dope ass event for sure. Yeah.
That was definitely, yes, that was definitely a dope event. I had a time. I was so mad I had to go to a different event that day because it was
Hmm.
so much fun. I had
Yeah.
fun. I thought it was real classy and more grown vibe.
Hmm.
And I liked
Hmm.
that. I liked how she was, showing support to the sponsors and other media. And that's one thing that a lot of you guys, if you don't know Noni, she has a big heart. You know what I
Yeah, she
mean?
does. She
And
definitely
if
does.
y'all, yeah, like she really does. She cares. When she cares, she cares. So definitely do
Hmm.
me a favor, you guys, go support her. She got a new video that just dropped. Go check that out. Go ahead and vibe with her. Her birthday just passed, so make sure y'all let her know happy belated birthday. Happy belated
Yes.
birthday, sis.
Happy belated birthday, Noni. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
And
indeed.
so that's dope. So now you have equipment for in person, which is dope. So what's your goals as far as the podcast for the rest of the year?
Just more in-person interviews. Hopefully get more my podcast can be on another platform and yeah, just take it from there. Sky's the limit. Just taking it one step at a time as far as my podcast is concerned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yes.
do, wow. So as I told y'all, it's a lot. So he does acting, he does music, and he also has his podcast, but that's not it. Then on top of that, Malik Long has been recently, or Dapper Cool, how whichever you want to call him, he have been also hosting showcases too.
Yeah, yeah, yes, I have. I did my recent one hosting gig was the 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 weekly event moving the crowd that occurs on Tuesdays at
Mhm.
the Forge from 7 to 10. Shout out to DJ Chevy and shout out to Mr. Abel. They are the masterminds behind that event. And shout out to Christopher Walker, shout out to Late Night Vegas, shout out to Freya Elizabeth. They are a part of that as well. But mainly shout out to DJ Chevy and Mr. Abel. I did a couple of hosting duties at that event and it was a great experience. I would love to host that event again or host any event, whether it be someone's event that I follow on Facebook. And speaking of hosting, I believe I'm co-hosting with you for your award show. Am I right?
Yep, you're correct.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah.
Yes, that's gonna be dope, you guys. So for those of you who don't know, because we kind of it's been working, working on it behind the scenes, so it hasn't been pushed out too much. But coming real soon, we'll be doing. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what's coming soon, but coming soon, we have the High XX Mag Online Radio Award Show. So if y'all don't remember, a couple years ago, I think it was 2020, I believe,
Hmm.
I did the High XX Magazine award show. But this
Hmm.
time we're gonna do it for the radio because I've been working with so many people, so many music artists, so many different other businesses that I feel like, they need some recognition.
Yeah,
We'll
for
also
sure.
have live performances and it's co-hosted by Malik Long.
Now I know when you mentioned it when you put it up, I said I would like to be a part of it in any way, shape, or form. And then I remember you posted it again and it said hosted by you and myself. And I'm like, oh, like you didn't ask me at all. You just said, "Yeah, Malik." I said, I'm co-host." Oh, okay. I mean, you could have asked me, even though I was gonna say yeah, but it just caught me off guard in a good way. I'm like, I'm co-hosting. Oh, okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's so funny that you said that. I'm like, did he catch that or not? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But
I caught it.
yes,
Yes.
because I was thinking and I'm like, I want it to be something like how BET Awards are and
Hmm.
Grammys and stuff, because this time we're going to take it virtual. We're not going to
Yeah.
do in person. And I think that's great because people all over the world, especially for the radio, we have people that aren't even here in the city. So I
Hmm.
thought, okay, well, let's take this virtual so everybody can tune in. And I'm like,
Hmm.
but I need somebody that is sharp to the point for the red carpet. I don't need like a sexy red or Glorilla, love them, but that's
Yeah.
not the vibe we need for the red
Hmm.
carpet.
Yes.
So I'm thinking, okay, I can give the little bit of, here and there, but we needed a male. So I'm like, okay, well, Dapper Cool, Malik. Yeah, all right, bet. Yeah, Malik can
Yeah.
do
Cool.
it.
Yeah. 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 Yes, I caught on quickly with that. So yes, I thank you and appreciative of the opportunity for sure.
Absolutely. It's gonna be so dope, y'all. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I wish I could say more, y'all, but
Yeah.
I
No
can't.
doubt.
Yes. Now, speaking of that, so you're hosting, you're acting, you're doing music, you're doing podcasts. But as far as the music, last time we were on here, I believe this is when you started your singing lessons, I want to say, or you were into them and
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
letting us know how that was going.
yeah. It's still going good. Still taking vocal lessons. When I came on here, I didn't have a lot of original music out.
Mhm.
Now that you know, now that I'm talking to you right now, I'm building a collection of original tunes because I do covers a lot, but
Right.
I'm gonna break the habit of doing covers because the audience need to hear me,
Yes.
me and my songs. I might do a cover here and there, but they need to hear my sound, how my style. They need to hear myself being my
Yes.
authentic self instead of emulating someone else. So they need to hear Malik. They need to hear Dapper Cool.
Yeah.
My stuff, my music. So yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
okay, so hi y'all, this is the fun part. So I like your one song. Is it one on one, right? One on
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like the Happily Ever After one, which you guys we're gonna get into that because that's one of his newer ones.
Yeah.
And then there was one more call. What's it
Call,
called?
call me. Call me.
Yeah,
Call me.
Call
Yeah.
Me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
Yes.
my
Thank you. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, that's every song I do, original song, I want to step out of my comfort zone sound wise. And I feel like with those songs in particular, I did that, and I want to continue on doing that. I'm actually in the process of doing another song written by I think Kanino's partner, G. No,
Oh,
not G. I forgot his name, but it'll come to me. Canino Spade actually wrote "Happily Ever." He actually did the background vocals on that song.
ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
he actually did that.
Ooh,
So that was real cool. He said he wanted to write a song for me, and I said, yeah, sure. So he wrote that. Shout out to Canino for writing that song for me. It's a dope single. I got a lot of great feedback from it. Yes.
yes, that's dope. Okay,
Yeah.
period. So you've been working,
Yeah, yeah,
as
trying
we
my
know.
best, honey. Yes,
As we
no
know.
doubt. Yes.
Super dope. So let's talk about this happily ever after because as I told them, it's in rotation on Hot X Mag Online Radio for them to go request it. We've been seeing you promoting your cover as well, telling people to tune in. So let the people know a little bit more about that single.
Well, it's my first single that features a rapper. I can't pronounce the dude's name, but it begins with an M. But yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, homie, if you tuning in. But that song was produced by Miliano Beats. He produced that. He also produced another song called Love Is Enough. But that song in particular, I just wanted to do something upbeat, keeping it classy but very upbeat.
Right.
When they listen to the song, it reminds me of Afrobeat vibes,
Okay.
because I heard that someone commented on the song underneath the Facebook page, and it said that I like the beat is very Afrobeat like, and I said, yeah, he's right, it is. But yeah, it was just a very happy, fun song. It's actually definitely one of my favorites, right along with "Call Me a One of One" for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I
Mhm.
definitely like the song. I think that it fit perfect in rotation, just
Yeah. Yeah.
FYI.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yes.
And I feel like when people do music, some people drop their music a little bit too quick. Like
Mhm.
it's like one song, the next week another song, and it's like, no, let people get used to the song first and then drop the next one. And I feel
Yeah.
like for you, that's what you do. You drop something, you wait a while. Then
Yeah.
when people get to know you, you're like, okay, let me drop something else. You wait a while. That's what I like about it because at least for me, it can get stuck in my head, you
Yeah.
know, and it's
Yeah.
catchy. I like your hooks because
Right.
they're catchy. One on
Right.
one, I was
Thank
singing
you.
that the other day.
Yes. Yes. That's. You deserve a gentleman to show you how it's done. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's another song. That I'm very proud of for sure. That's I would say that's the one song that took me out of my comfort zone musically. Yeah.
Okay. One on
Yeah.
one.
Mhm.
Nice. Well, so if y'all never seen him perform on stage, first of all, Malik be cutting up on stage, okay? Don't let
Oh,
him fool you talking about he's shy. No, 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 no.
I am. I am shy. I am shy. Don't listen to her, y'all. She don't know what she's talking about. Yeah,
He
but
cut
but
up.
but but music, honestly, music and performing actually got rid of my shyness for sure. No
Mhm,
cap. Music brought out the confidence in me. It eliminated my shyness. I put it on my stat. Music is the reason why I'm able to talk to people,
mhm,
especially people of the opposite sex like yourself or any others women that I know.
mhm.
So yeah, music helped me a lot. Performing helped me a lot. So yeah, it helped me with my social skills, and along with the podcast as well. Yes, those
Yeah,
two helped me with my social skills.
nice. And all that will. It will.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
what we're gonna do, you guys, is give y'all a little break, but not really a break. We're about to listen to "Happily Ever After" by Malik Long, and then we're gonna come back, talk about it a little bit, get into something else before we head up
Yeah.
out of here. All right. So make sure y'all tune in, you guys. Turn up y'all phones or your speakers, and let's vibe out.
DJ
Yes.
Nesta. Come with it, come with it, come with it, come with it. I wanna be closer. I just wanna hold you. Oh, just like that. I'll rub your back. Run my hands down your spine. Feel your hips as they whine. Then place my kisses on your body. And proceed to the mission. You can ride it. Love connection. You don't ever have to leave. Yeah. I want us to really be together. Forever. Together. Together. Storms will weather. Together. Live happily ever. Sweet love, you got me, baby. There's no other in the world for me, baby. I can see our future so good. The things in this relationship is really understood. I gotta go where I just wanna please you. And I'm a freak and I know you're a freak too. Things we do arouse my heart. You got butterflies and I am so excited. The attraction never fails. I love the way your body. You always leave behind a trail. I see you in a nice dress with a train. You should take my last name cause I love us together. Forever. Together. Together. Storms will weather. Together. Live happily ever. I just wanna hold you tight. I remember all them days we were sleeping through the night. You had held me down. Yeah, I needed you. You were so right. You ain't even know I was seeing down looking on life. I don't care about the fame. I don't care about the ice. Baby, you know that I love you. I'm just hoping you alright. I just wish we be together. You know we gon' be alright. I just pray for the best cause you know we gon' be together. Forever. Together.
Hey, period. Okay, Malik, I hear you at the end.
That was just
Yes.
ad-libbing right there. I was just following his lead. I was just following Canino's lead because he wrote it. So, I was just following his lead as far as how to sing it. So, he gave me direction. So I
Yeah.
needed that. I always need that, because it's his song and he has the vision on how the artist wants to sing it. So,
Yeah.
I'm just thankful that he chose me to make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's he from?
No, he's from here, Canino Space. Shout out to him. I think he's from here, born and raised here, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. I probably
Yeah.
listen, y'all. It's me and names. I have to see a face.
Yeah. He's a
He'll probably
dope
be
brother, dope
like,
talented brother. Yeah.
he'll probably be like, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Dope
Okay.
talented brother.
Dope. I like it. And shout out to Meliano Beats because I like the beat.
Yeah, shout out to him, no doubt. He's
Yes.
a dope brother, dope brother. Yes.
Yes. I like that song. I told you I like
Thank
that
you.
song.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Yes, indeed.
welcome. Make sure that
Thank
y'all
you.
request that in rotation on Hot XX Mag Online Radio.
Yes, indeed.
So let's
Yes, indeed.
jump back into it because
Okay.
oh my gosh, like again, you do so much. And I actually forgot to mention one thing. So when we were talking about the movies, you also were in a feature film called After the Call.
Yeah, after the call, yes. Now that is inspired by my song "Call Me."
Yes.
That's my very inaugural, aka first video. Directed by D-Dification, MDMA Productions. After we finish speaking of that, I want to give a shout out to my leading lady in the film and the video of Call Me, Miss Stacy Ross. If you listen, honey, shout out to you and shout out to D-Dification. Um he made a guest appearance on the song, the remix of Call Me.
Mhm.
He actually directed it. And shout out to Lisa Lee, shout out to Diz the Poet, Earl, I'm sorry, Eric is the poet. Crystal, aka Steel City Amazon. Shout out to P. Michelle, Boss Lady. They are, and shout out to Kate Babe. All and Nels D. Shout out to him. They all were part of the film After the Call. But yeah, that was inspired by the song "Call Me" because the concept of "Call Me" my my character in the video meet up with Stacy's character in the video, and
Mhm.
everything's going so well, and then we followed it up with Call Me with After the Call, and that's when problem arises. My character get caught up in the fame and the hype with the girls, and and all that. Y'all just gotta wait and see the film, and the film will be premiering at the Parkway Theater and Lounge in McKees Rocks on May the 18th. That's a Sunday at 6:30. So I hope y'all come out and enjoy. And yeah, I'm gonna be nervous as hell because this is my first feature film starring me and Miss Stacy Ross and the other cast members. So yeah, I'm nervous as hell, but I know it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
You got it. Listen, you got it. You
Yeah,
played in other ones, like we were talking about the Nose D, the Unsung Birds, and the so
yeah,
on, and so on, and so on.
yeah,
So you
yeah,
got it. It's not your first rodeo.
yeah. No doubt. No
So that's
doubt.
super dope. I heard some good things about After the Call. I've heard about your character. I've heard about
Yeah,
Nelson's character, which I can't wait to
yeah.
see that. That's gonna be
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
and I was supposed to be a part of that, but I kind of, working.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm excited to see what y'all have done for that and
Hmm.
support y'all.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
think speaking of support, that's one of the biggest things I love to do. I mean, I'm not going to brag. Well, shoot, the hell with it. I'm going to my own horn and brag. I'm one of the biggest supporters in this city. I don't think anybody in this city that does music or podcasts or whatever can dispute that. You know what I'm saying? For real. So I'm gonna toot my own horn regarding that because I am one of the biggest supporters in the Pittsburgh music scene. Yes.
Facts. Facts. You
Yeah.
definitely be supporting everybody. No matter what you got going on, you be supporting everybody. So definitely salute to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Mad
you.
respect. You're welcome. I
Thank
appreciate the
you.
support. I always
No
tell
doubt.
everybody, even the people who tuned in here, some people care about if it's thousands to millions of people. I don't care if there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You tuned in, and I appreciate that because everybody
Yeah.
can be doing, their own thing, and they probably are while they're tuning in at the same time. So it means a lot. I appreciate everybody,
Yeah.
including
No
you.
doubt. Likewise. Yes. Likewise.
So it is about to be, wait, let me get this right. Yeah, it's about to be May 2025.
Mhm.
So this year
Mhm.
is literally almost halfway done already. But
Yeah.
what do you have in store for us for the rest of the year?
Well, well, May I'm gonna be part of the Millville Music Festival. Shout out to House of Wax. What's up, good brother? What's going on, my man? What's going on, Retro? Good brother. Um,
Valentino.
what's going on? I'm gonna be performing at the Millville Music Festival with my MDMA family members. D-Dification, Make It Make Sense, Our Soul, and Lissa. Also gonna be performing that that evening on that same day at the Millville Music Festival. 6 Degrees of Hip Hop. Shout out to Miss Robin Staten. She's doing that event once again at the Legacy Lounge in McKees Rocks, was used to be formerly called Rocks Landing. So I'm gonna be having two performances on the same day. One during the day and the afternoon, morning or afternoon, and the one during the evening. And me and my MDMA family is coming up with an event of our own, and we're gonna have artists performing. You know, that's going to be happening in July. You know, I believe I'm going to be the host of the song of the event,
Mhm.
and I think I'm going to be performing. I think I'm going to be the final performer. I believe. I'm not so sure. Well, I'll discuss that with my MDMA members. You know, over the weekend. But yeah, that's what's happening right about now, currently. So yeah, y'all just gotta tune in and stay tuned, tune in, and just keep on rocking with the cool brother. Yes.
Yes. So as y'all heard him, he got some performances coming up. He also has the movie premiere that that we were talking about for After the Call on May 18th at the Parkway Theater. Plus his performances coming up. So make sure that y'all just follow him on social media. That's the best thing to do. That way you can stay up to date because even after this interview, I'm sure that he's gonna be booked for something else. Then we're gonna be
Yeah, I
adding
hope
something
so.
else.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Yes.
Definitely. And then you guys don't forget to look forward to seeing him co-hosting with me for the Hot
Mhm.
XX Mag Online Radio Award Show this year.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that for sure.
Yes, I'm super excited. I'm actually going to get with you, I want to say next week, because I have to discuss something. So that we have to get a roll on as far as that goes. So,
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just let me know what day, you know, if you want to call or meet up, you know, either or is fine with me. So
okay, that
yeah,
sounds like a
yeah.
plan. Well,
No
make sure
doubt.
that y'all go ahead and follow him on social media. Shout out to everybody who tuned in with us tonight and vibed out.
Yeah,
Do me
shout
a
out to y'all.
favor. If you have like any links that you want to attach, please comment them in the comment section below. I'm gonna put the thing down there so they can watch
Yeah,
it too. And I'll tell
yeah.
Nels the same thing to drop some links as well. All
Yeah,
right.
I want to give some shout outs. Shout out to my MDAM members, P Michelle, aka Boss Lady, Andre, aka D Identification, Michelle, aka Make It Make Sense, Ira Soul, Lissa. Shout out to my mentor, Mr. AJ, Crip Triple Crown Artistry. Shout out to my vocal teachers, instructors, Miss Beverly and Mr. Chico Williams. Shout out to everyone that's been rocking with me. You know, it's too many to name, but I just want to give a shout out to those special people. You know, I love y'all. If y'all tuning in, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and thank you for letting me be a part of y'all thing. And shout out to you too. Thank you for letting me be on your show as a guest
Sure.
for I think the third time. I believe third time.
3,
Yeah.
yeah.
Three, yeah, three times the charm, baby. So yeah, shout out to you and shout out to Nuz D. Shout out to Noah, Diz, Crystal, Stacy. Yeah, just shout out to y'all. If y'all listening, shout out to y'all, man. For real. Thank y'all. I love y'all. And salute to each and every one of y'all that's listening. And salute to the ones that I've been networking with and collaborate with on movies,
Mhm.
music, etc. Whatever. So shout out to y'all. Love y'all. Yes.
Yes, and huge shout out to you. Thank you for the support. It means a lot, even for me, because with the media and everything, we can't do it without support. So we need y'all as
Right.
well. You know what I mean? So for the ones who do support, even the ones who tapped in real quick, said hello, even if you have to bounce out or you're still tuned in, I really appreciate y'all. So salute to y'all. If y'all ever need anything, hit your girl up. And make sure y'all
Yes.
go ahead and follow Malik Long on social media. Deborah Cool podcast. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow him.
Yes. Yes.
And that is
Yes,
it.
indeed.
You guys. If you're driving, be safe. Get some rest, you guys. There's always tomorrow.
Yes, for sure.
All
No
right, you
doubt.
guys. We out of here for tonight.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.